Hey guys, it's Leneva here with Crowned in Grace. I know it's been a really long time since I have posted anything for numerous reasons, but I am here back in 2021, ready to share my life with you guys and bring you some more content. I'm going to try to post about 2 times a month for the rest of the year. I'm here with number 1. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about today. Just life since the last video, and that includes anxiety. I'm just looking at my notes. Anxiety updates, working from home, some new goals that I have this year, and us finally finding a church home. So there's quite a bit that's going to be packed in here. I'm going to try not to have it too long and give you just an overview here, and I can go into more depth in certain topics if you want me to for other videos. So really life since the last video. I think it was probably about 10 months since I last posted a face video. I know I posted some driving videos, but as far as just sitting down and talking with everybody, I haven't done one of these in almost a year, and it's been a very challenging year with everything going on in the world, and other things going on in my personal life, and anxiety and work and everything. So life has definitely been tough. There was a point last year in September where we both lost our jobs. The company we were working for let us go as they were trying to outsource more to a South America company to take most of their phone calls in the shift that we were working. And as we were new, they let us go because we were newer. They had less invested in us. So that was really hard. We were out of work for a good long period. I just started a job in November, and Drew had a great opportunity to work for a ministry, but that ministry leader decided to move to another state, kind of just up and left, and it was kind of difficult. So it's been a hard ending of the year, but God has definitely kept us. He has provided for us. He has given us everything that we need and then some. And so it's really great to see how He has provided for us, and that's one of the reasons why I chose the name Crowned in Grace, because we're God's children, and He's never going to leave us or forsake us. He's going to provide for every need. Things that we ask for, He's going to give us, and He's going to make sure that we don't go without and lose things that He provided for us in the first place. So that's one of the reasons I really like the name of my vlog. As far as an anxiety update, since my new job, my anxiety has gotten worse. I didn't think my new job would be as stressful as it is, but it is very stressful, and I'm currently looking for ways to relieve my stress and my anxiety while I'm at work and after work and lunch and whatnot. So if you have any ideas that could help, I'm open to pretty much anything. I really don't want to go the medication route because I know how addictive and life-changing those medications can be, and a lot of the times once you're on them for life, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of that. I might have to have it around for an emergency kind of thing where I'm having a severe anxiety attack. I might need something as a kill switch, if you will. But I'm currently looking for other options and other ways to manage my anxiety. It's really difficult with my job because we are not allowed to have my phone or paper or anything like that, and those are things that really help me with my anxiety, as far as coloring or doodling or writing just stuff that's on my brain, or just playing a mindless game on my phone that helps me focus and helps me channel that anxious energy. So I'm kind of looking for some other options. I've had a couple of really bad anxiety attacks since I got out of training with this new job, and I can't go into details about why it is stressful or anything, just due to our company policies, and they heavily monitor that kind of stuff. So I can't go into details as to why, but if you guys could just be praying for me and lifting me up and figuring out what I should do, or ways that I can relieve stress, because it is a great company and I do want to stay there. But if I can't find any relief for the anxiety that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, I might have to look into other options, which is in itself stressful. But that's kind of some things that I'm going through with anxiety. I'm not quite sure if working from home has increased or decreased the anxiety, because I love to be able to just walk out of the room that I'm doing my work in, and the commute's great. It's 5 steps and I'm in my living room, but I'm working in the kind of like the spare room storage room at the moment, because we don't have a designated office space, and I'm using an old rickety glass dining room tabletop, and like a very uncomfortable chair for work, so that could play a part in some of the anxiety and uncomfortable complication from working from home. One of the things I just don't like about working from home is the fact that I don't have that coworker day-to-day human-to-human interaction that I do. But the benefits of it, I can have some music in the background to kind of help me focus, and I can wear my PJs to work, which is, who doesn't want to wear PJs to work, and sweatpants and stuff. So that's really fun, and I love not having to drive anywhere, and I can just unplug from work, close off that area, because it's a space you don't really use. So that, I think that's beneficial, and just closing that off and calling it a day and doing that. So I'm kind of on the fence about working from home. I like it and I don't like it. But at the moment we have to work from home if we have the capabilities to do so. And I don't know, they're thinking sometime this summer they'll reevaluate to see if we're going to all go back to the office or not. Some things that I want to get accomplished this year is I have been really wanting to learn bass for a really long time. Probably at least 5+ years I've thought about learning bass. And I finally have the opportunity to do so. The church that we are attending just had one sitting in their music room that they didn't use. The pastor uses it on occasion when we didn't have a bass player to play in the worship team, or something came along where he needed to play bass. So he's allowed me to bring it home and learn on it. I've just got to find an amp that is small enough for apartment life, and to be able to learn better. And we actually have a lady, Fifi is going to help me learn bass and try to teach me some things. And she's been playing bass for a little while, and finally met her on Friday, and she had been interested in playing bass with Drew at the worship ministry, or the ministry that he was working at, and so they kind of stayed connected, and I had a chance to meet her on Friday, and she said she's definitely willing to help me learn, so I'm super excited about that. I do want to buy my own bass, but I want to learn some stuff and make sure that I can do it before I go and I spend the money on my own bass. I don't mind paying, $30 or $50 for an amp at a pawn shop. It'll work. I just need something, a little something. Again, one of my other goals is to post at least twice a month. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to try to do that. Hopefully I'm going to do more. I want to do once a week, but life can be a bit much sometimes and I can't get to it. This year my other main goal is to read more. I have the book my husband got me for Christmas is over there. It is too far away. The Life and Death as the Twilight Reimagined, where the roles are reversed, and the human is a guy and the vampire is a girl, and I'm loving it. I'm almost halfway through. So I've got that, and then he also got me a couple other books that are way out of my reach at the moment to read once this one is over. So I'm going to try to read more, watch TV less, because TV can be a good stress reliever, but it can also be very mind numbing, and it can be very time consuming and life sucking. So we're trying to collectively cut back on the TV that we're watching and do other things more, like working on videos, reading, learning our instruments. Drew's learning guitar, so that is really cool that he's learning guitar and I'm learning bass. So there's going to be a lot more music in the house, so that's exciting. And I also want to write more. write more short stories and of my book. Writing a couple books, so I'm trying to balance and find ways to get inspiration to do that, because it is very difficult sometimes as well. Life can just be difficult, okay? It can just be difficult, and it's hard to find time to do everything and fit everything in and be inspired for everything, especially when you're dealing with anxiety. But lastly, I wanted to talk to you guys about finding Kaleo. It's really interesting. Drew had posted online about looking for musicians and whatnot to help him out at the ministry he was working at, and at the same time, Kaleo Church had posted that they were looking for a worship pastor to be a part of the church. So I don't remember who reached out to whom, but we got connected, and we went to go meet Jason, Pastor Jason, at the church. We pretty much instantly clicked. He loved, Drew's music style, and we did the whole interview process to become for Drew to become the worship pastor, and he's now the worship pastor there, and he's doing a great job. And I'm helping out with sound, because it definitely helped me in that area. And the whole church, the church as a whole, the people that we've met have been super gracious, super kind, super opening, super welcome. It was just a place where we felt kind of like home, and it's not a place that we would have, chosen to go ourselves, just because that's just an area of Tulsa that we don't normally go to, that it's in, and we would have really never known about it. So without God stepping in and connecting the pastor and my husband, we would have never even known about this church and this great group of people that have come alongside us, and we've broken bread together, we've prayed together, we've laughed together, we've been in small groups together, and it's really great. We've only been there 2 months, and it feels like we've been there a really long time. Come up here if you're gonna come up here. It's been here we feel like we've been here a long time, and we're looking forward to many more years at Kaleo and seeing it grow. And we're actually going back to in-person church service next week, so that's really exciting to actually get to see everyone face to face again, and actually interact, and hopefully we'll maybe go out for food and stuff, because he likes to eat, as we say. But I want to thank you so much for sticking around this long, and being a part of Crown and Grace, part of my life. And we just thank you so much for everything that you guys do, for all the prayers that you offer up when I post that I'm needing help and needing prayer. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm very appreciative of all of each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.